All right, good evening, guys. We are going, well, good evening because I wanted to stay warm when I was doing this, and I have to be somewhere early tomorrow. Um, and again, sorry for my cat. However, tonight for tomorrow, you're going to do a more advanced flow, and then I'm going to show some kind of mobilization and stretching for your upper thoracic, so your upper back and low back, and just some things that kind of help me relax and kind of cool down right after a workout. All right, so we're gonna start in our easy pose. So right here, we're gonna inhale. Make sure you're still sitting tall. Inhale, shoulders up, exhale, shoulders down. 3 more times like that. From here, we're going to do 3 neck circles one way, and 3 the other. Good. Now we're going to come into downward dog. So remember, tabletop to start here, and then you're going to push back. And remember to keep the weight in your palms. Your ears should be next to your shoulders. I'm just going to go ahead and walk my calves out. Okay, from here we're going to step or jump forward to our hands and come up to mountain pose. And then we're going to keep our feet together and come down to a twisted chair. 4 deep breaths here. Up and back down and twist it to the other side. And back up and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, half lift one more time. And then we're going to come into a high plank and chaturanga down. Into upward dog. 3 deep breaths here. Curl your toes under, push back. And go ahead and walk your feet out. And we're going to start everything on our right side. So pick your right leg up for 3-legged dog. Open up. 3 circles one direction. 3 the other. And we're coming straight down into a high lunge. And we're actually going to pivot our back foot. So open up, pivot into warrior 2. And then we're going to place our elbow on our thigh or down here as we come into an extended side angle. And then we're going to come back up to warrior 2. Cartwheel our hands down. Bring that leg back. Chaturanga down. up and press back into downward dog again. Go ahead and walk those feet out. Pick up the left side now. 3 circles one direction. And 3 the other. And then on the outside of our left hand for a high lunge. And then we're going to come up into warrior one. Quickly pivot that back foot and into warrior two. You can either put your elbow here or come down for an extended side angle. Make sure we're keeping that arm nice and straight. And back up into warrior two. Come to warrior one. Cartwheel our hands back down. And we're into a high plank. Chaturanga down. Up to upward dog and back into downward dog. Very good. Okay, we're going to pick up our right side again. Just hold it this time instead of circles. After your third breath, bring it on the outside of that right hand. And then up into warrior one. And we're actually going to transition straight into warrior three. So get ready to put all that weight. So scrunch that right arch, that right foot if needed. Let me actually back up so I don't hit myself on my dresser. So we're still in warrior one, we're still down. Squeeze that arch, come up, keep that back foot flat. Arms should stay forward, try to straighten that knee. Very good. And then back down to warrior one, hands down, back into a high plank, chaturanga, up. Give yourself a second here if you need to. 3 deep breaths. Press back into downward dog again. Open up on that left side. Remember, coming straight from warrior one. So left foot on the outside of the left hand. Up into warrior one. Shoulders should still be back and down. Get ready to scrunch your feet as we come straight into warrior three. Straighten that left leg out. Try to hold it for 4 breaths. Come back down. Cartwheel our hands down again. And chaturanga. And press all the way back. We're going to bring our right foot forward and put that left knee down for a low lunge. I'm going to come up and sit in this for a little bit because my hip flexors are angry. I'm going to push my hips forward. Deep belly breathing. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch legs. And again, just sit in here for as long as you need. I've been running, so I'm gonna sit here for a little longer than normal. Again, if you need a deeper stretch on that hip flexor, lean over and arm over, okay? Otherwise, just remember to push those hips forward. Alright, from here we're going to come back into a high plank. So we're up and chaturanga down. Come down, you're almost to the ground, and then you come up, okay? But in this case, we're going to come straight down. Again, starting on the right side, we're actually going to come up on our forearm. Use that same side, so right hand, grab your right foot and pull back. This is half frog. Hold here for about 5 deep breaths. And go ahead and switch. And then go ahead and relax. Now we're going to come into a pose called bow. So our chest is going to be off the ground. We're grabbing at our ankles. And don't let your legs come out. Try to keep your legs together, but also try to get your legs off the ground. Okay? I'm going to hold it for about 5 deep breaths. After that, go ahead and press back out of that and come into child's pose. You can either do it here or with your arms back. 5 deep breaths here. After your 5th deep breath, we're going to come up and we're going to come into fire log pose, which is one foot over the other. You can try to get your ankle all the way up, but this isn't that comfortable for me. So I'm going to put my foot in the crease between my knee and my calf, okay? I'm going to try and sit so that my leg will slowly go down in my 5 deep breaths. Then go ahead and switch legs. After your 5th deep breath, go ahead and bring your feet together into a butterfly pose. And we are going to lean forward. 5 deep breaths here as well. After your 5th deep breath, we're going to come into dolphin pose, which is essentially a pike plank, but it will get you transitioned into a headstand, which is actually next. For your headstand, I would recommend you doing it against a wall. I'm going to, just because I don't trust myself. But dolphin is, we're basically in downward dog, but our hips are a little higher and our head is right about here. We're going to hold it for about 5 deep breaths. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. We're not slouching forward. come down from that, I'm going to go over to my wall for my headstand. And I'm actually going to grab a pillow. Okay, might be too big, but you're going to start off like you're in Dolphin, and then you're just going to kind of kick your legs up from there if you need. But I'm just going to kind of go straight up into my handstand, actually. Oh, God. Okay, don't do that. But come into Dolphin. And then, if you can, get your legs up. Go ahead and try. Might take you a couple times. Here you go. Activate those shoulders. A lot of deep breaths here. And slow back down. Okay. I'm going to laugh at myself for that headstand that I fell on for quite some time. But after you're done with that headstand, you're going to come back into child's pose. So either here or here for 5 deep breaths. And then we're going to end in corpse pose, okay? So go ahead and lie on your back. And this is where you can bring attention back to the focus of your practice. So just feel everything kind of leave your body as you belly breathe. Okay, after that, slowly start to feel your body kind of come back to life again, and then come up and sit. We're going to get into some of the mobilization kind of stuff. So if you don't have a foam roller like me, you can grab a pillow, fold it in half, same thing, but we're going to do some open books. Grab a pillow. You want a pillow underneath your head just in case so your neck isn't just falling down. Okay, so arms straight out here, up as far as you can over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay. Typically I have my patients do 3 sets of 10 with a 5-second hold. I'm just going to do the other side now, so I'm not laying on one side the entire time. Okay. And you can do more than, I'm just going to do 1 set on each side today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, so those are open books. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is for some sciatic relief. So your sciatic nerve kind of runs right here and all the way down your leg. So some nerve glides, right? You're going to hold behind your leg and you're going to lift up and then flex your foot. Let me move the camera so you can see that. So right here, pointed, flex, hold it for about 3 seconds, come back down. Okay, 2 sets of 10 is typically what I tell people, but just gonna do 1. So up, foot's pointed, flexed, 1, 2, back down. Okay, I'm pulling towards me while I do this. Up, flex, 1, 2, back down, 3. Okay, 1, 2, down, 4. 1, 2, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, what's next is a mid-thoracic stretch. So everyone that's sitting at their desk all day long, this is a really good stretch for you. So we're here, gonna clasp our hands and just kind of lean forward, hold it for about 3 seconds, come back, sit up straight, okay? See how my upper back rounds quite a bit. All right, so we're here. 2, 3, back up, okay? And do about up, okay? Okay, so that's the basic gist of that one. You can do however many you would like. Okay, so the next one is a quadruped trunk stretch. So kind of similar to cat-cow, how cat-cow is technically a quadruped because we're on all fours coming up. The only difference this time is we are here, so we're here, but then we're kind of rotating, keeping our hands in place. We're going to side bend towards one side, the trunk towards one side, hold it for about 10 seconds, and then come back. Same thing. And come back, okay? Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Okay, so those are some really good ones you can do. The very last one is, we call it kind of 1 through 9 at the Jackson clinics, but you can do a half foam roller, you can do a rolled up towel and then line it vertically or behind your back or horizontally underneath the shoulder blades to kind of get used to the feel. But I'm going to show you with a full foam roller because this is the highest progression, so your butt's kind of not on it. Okay, so the first one, you're going to do each of these for about 30 seconds. So the first position is T, so you're holding our arms out for about 30 seconds to get used to it. Okay, and then the next one is we're coming here into like a bench-like position for 30 seconds. All right, and then you're gonna bench press up straight up and down for 30 seconds. Okay, then you're coming into a Y for 30 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of come to my hips, crisscross, and open into that Y for 30 seconds. Okay, the next one is we're coming here and crossing over like this for 30 seconds, okay? It's like a bear hug. Okay, and the very last one is we're backstroking for 30 seconds. Okay, actually I forgot one. There's one before the backstroke. It's you're hearing the T coming together for 30 seconds. So I really only showed you numbers 2 through 9. The very first one is you're laying with your arms down at your side. Also, just for 30 seconds, just to get used to having something underneath your back. But anyways, I hope you guys everyone's doing well. Please laugh with me at my headstand fail, and just keep it on, guys. This will be over soon. Thanks.